Thank you, you're welcome.
Alright, we're back.
After a very brief hiatus, we are back.
Yes. So today we're gonna be talking about the big thing that we discussed last time,
That we said we were gonna record a review for, which we didn't.
Which is Avengers Age of Ultron review.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
There's also going to be 2 review episodes of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The one before Avengers Age of Ultron, the one after Avengers Age of Ultron.
If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you see them both.
And stuff.
And then fit Age of Ultron in between.
We're also going to do a game review of Mortal Kombat X, because I don't think I did one yet.
You didn't do it, actually. No,
I did a hype video.
You did a preview. You never did a review.
I did a hype video for it, but I did not get a chance to review it, so that's my game review there.
And as far as wrestling goes, we'll do a Raw review.
We'll do a Raw review, even though I've only seen about a good 3/4 of it. I have been kind of busy. But he's seen the whole thing, thank God, so, yeah, so, most of the time it's going to be just me agreeing with him on pretty much what he says, for the main event anyways.
Mainly.
Because I didn't get to see the main event, I really can't tell you if the main event was good or not. But, yeah, so that's going to be our thing for this week. It's a whole bunch of reviews here, people, it's a review week.
It is review week.
It's review
on
episode.
Random Car Videos.
It's a review episode on Random Car Videos. All right,
it would be even better if it was a Wednesday. Dibs on the tomorrow. We could call it a review Wednesday.
Yeah, that was on Wednesday.
That would be so good.
That would be good. All right, so I'm gonna start with the game review. Get that out of the way because we don't have much time, and I do want to spend a good amount of time on the Avengers review.
That's a good idea.
Exactly. So, game review. Mortal Kombat X came out for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. I feel bad for the PC people out there.
And almost all platforms.
Besides the non-Nintendo.
Almost.
The non-Nintendo. If you're a Nintendo fan, sorry, you didn't get Mortal Kombat X.
Sorry, Wii U fans.
So, I feel bad for the PC people out there. Hopefully you get another patch for you who doesn't know. The PC Mortal Kombat X copies have been recently deleting save files.
Ouch.
So people would always have to start from scratch. So yeah, that's been a problem with the PC copies.
So it's like catching the signal with Pokemon.
Pretty much.
Oh, you done fucked.
Except there's nothing to stop it. It's not like you just can't catch that person. Like, no. Like, once you save the game and exit the game, when you come back, there's nothing left. Just off. So, that being said, I have it for the PS4, so that doesn't really concern me too much. As I said, I just feel bad for the PC people. Anyways, Mortal Kombat X. This game was hyped from last year's E3, when they released the video saying that we actually are making another one. And it actually lived up to it, I have to say. The story was eh. The gameplay is hella fun. Character depth is amazing. The graphics are insane. And plus now, if you have the combat pack, you can play as Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
I heard that.
Yeah, his fatality is, if you're a horror fan, awesome. If you're a gamer, though, lacking some creativity. That's my opinion.
Machete?
Yeah, it's machete, and then he cuts into you here, like from your shoulder in. He takes it out and cuts in, and he goes deeper. Then he does it a third time, and it cuts you all the way through. And that's why I said, like, if you're a horror fan, you have respect for that, because it's classic Jason.
Yes, it is.
Exactly. But if you're a gamer, though, it's like a little lack of creativity right there.
Okay, well, you're both. So
I know. That's why I'm like, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time.
Okay.
So, because there are better fatalities, but it is paying homage to a classic. So, with that being said, also Predator is going to be in the combat pack when it comes out, I think, next week.
Oh, okay.
And I can't wait to see him. He's going to be awesome. Anyways, freaking For people who are not a fan of fighting games, and if you wanted to try to get into fighting games, this would be the game to do it with. Even though, as I said before, the story sucks. Well, it's I did like the ending, though. Ending was
Okay,
awesome.
well, to be fair, fighting games are fighting games. You mainly play for the fighting aspect of the
actually,
game.
not really. Street
don't-
Fighter and
you
Mortal
don't
Kombat are the
when
two
you-
games
when you
that
have-
are like, great with story.
When you have an arcade style fighting game, and when I say arcade style, I mean you go to the arcade, you have your Street Fighter, you have your Mortal Kombat, you have your other types of that. You have a player on one side, you have a player on the other side. You have a health bar, you have a time limit, you have attack, jump, punch, deflect, dodge. Basically. That's what I mean by an arcade style fighting game. I know you know. They might not know.
They should know because
Well-
it's arcade.
Well,
All right,
this is me explaining it in case they didn't know.
Continue your point.
For our laymen out there. Anyway,
Continue your point.
I will. As soon as I swallow my saliva. Anyway, when you have an arcade style fighting game, you don't generally look to the story. You generally look to the fighting aspect of the game. There are exceptions, though. Those exceptions being what you just said, Street Fighter, for one, and Mortal Kombat as a general series.
Yes, Injustice actually has the best story.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Played in a while. And it's funny watching YouTube.
Maybe.
But
Hear that, people? You can watch it on YouTube.
The story kind of lacks. It's mostly like, not to spoil it, but it's mostly based around like family ties. Because it says, because of the fact that the game actually has siblings in it. Like Cassie Cage is the daughter of Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage, which is awesome. She's awesome, actually. She's a really good player. But yeah, the fatalities are great. Love fatalities. Brutalities are what they are, brutal. Brutal as all hell. The X-rays are fun to do. Raiden's is so overpowered. And
See, I always liked Raiden.
yeah, I know. Raiden's my best character, actually. So that's what I can say about that. Story's good. Online is very much fun. They have a lot of modes to keep you engaged in playing the game more and more. One of my personal favorites that I've actually done with a whole bunch of friends of mine is King of the Hill Survivor. That is fun. That's very fun. And stuff. For those of you who don't know what it is, one person's on top of the hill, the other people are trying to push you off of it. Whoever wins a fight becomes the king of that hill. And because I did say Survivor is pretty much what happens when, after a whole bunch of battles, your health doesn't always go back up. It just tends to like start to deplete after every battle. So it gives it more of an interesting to see who can actually go furthest. So yeah, so that's what I can say about online. I covered online, covered fighting style is awesome. In my opinion, and actually I know a lot of people that actually have the same opinion, this is actually the best Mortal Kombat game, period. Yes, even better than the first one. And even better than all the others. Oh, pick your spot.
I know, right?
And stuff. So, let's see. Wrapping up this review, because we're actually about to park and go upstairs and food shopping, because food shopping day.
Yeah!
He got a little way too high for that. Just a little.
Food shopping, yeah!
A little too high.
Yeah!
He's a little too happy for that. Alright, so if I had to give Mortal Kombat a rating, Okay, because you're getting too hyped. Alright, if I had to give Mortal Kombat rating, I'm gonna do IGN style out of 10. I have to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Lacking story.
Wait, hold on. If I remember correctly, we did games on a 5 and movies on a 10.
I know. Well, as I said, I'm going based
Right?
on IGN.
We did, right?
I think. So.
I'm not like... I know we did something on a 5.
I think movies were on a 5. Games were on a 10. Because I think I always referred to IGN's rating system.
Yeah, whatever.
Based off of 10.
I will listen to a show back, and when I listen to a show back on our fabulous show, Leprechaun's Lounge, my lounge, I will let you know in the next segment what we did in years gone by.
Already.
Next up, we have Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before Age of Ultron. The beginning of Age of Ultron. And that's going to be our segment 2. Marvel S.H.I.E.L.D. before Age of Ultron. Beginnings of Age of Ultron. Please note, there will be spoilers.
Yes. The
If you-
game one was spoiler free.
If you have not seen this movie,
If you haven't seen the show, the movie, do not watch the videos.
turn off the video.
At the
Go
second
by
part.
it at the second segment. At the second segment,
because the first one is spoiler free.
First one's
If you want to know more about Mortal Kombat, go buy it. It's recommended, especially for the fighting people out there.
or you can leave a comment on the empty board below and ask this man, and we will try to get back to every single comment that we receive.
Yes. But yeah, after this though, it's all spoilers ahead. Spoiler alert, we will say it again in our next segment.
You'll say it at the top. It will be filled with spoilers
Yes, we will be talking about
from
everything
top to bottom.
from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode, the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, and the end credit scene.
No, it's not an end credit scene. It's a mid credit scene.
Oh my god.
It's a mid-credit scene. I'm sorry. Okay, here's a little spoiler for you, and here's something that will help you out greatly, actually. Marvel is known for its end-credit scenes. There is no end-credit scene to this movie. There is a mid-credit scene to this movie. However, if you're like me and want to pay respect to all the people who made the movie that you have just seen, you will stay and pay respect to all the people who made the movie that you've just seen.
That's about
Be
a good 2%.
aware, there's a lot of people.
That's about a good 2%. Right there.
It's almost like Lord of the Rings long, which is like 3 minutes of names
Yeah, I was not saying about that.
going like this, and this, and that, very slowly. Although I will say this, the when they did the opening credit, like when they still had images on the screen, that was really cool.
Yes, it was.
That was really cool, and that will be talked all about in segment 3. Segment 2, we're doing
The Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
episode
before
Avengers Age of Ultron.
beginnings of Age of Ultron. Segment 3, we're going to be wrapping up Age of Ultron, and we're going to be talking about the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. that just happened this week,
Yes.
this past week.
It's the one after Avengers Age of Ultron. So, we are set.
Hashtag, it's all connected.
Yep. Hashtag, it's all connected.
And it really is.
Alright, so.
I mean, hell, they started planning Phase 3 when they started the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D. They started planning the last movie in the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, when they started the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D. And for those who don't believe me, look at the last title in the MCU and then look at where S.H.I.E.L.D's at now. And, yeah. Just a little comparison. Alright, so that is it for this segment. Next segment will be riddled with spoilers.
Be like a whole wave of spoilers just coming right at you.
It'd be like
Be like a tidal wave of spoilers.
Okay, I'm gonna use this analogy. If bullets were spoilers, it would be like Fast 7. It would be the scene in Fast 7 when The Rock does his thing. Not the first time. Second time.
Because we're talking about Marvel, and I'm gonna use your analogy. If spoilers were like bullets, then it's the final action scene in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I still like mine better. Yours is true, but I
you
still
can like
mine
yours
better.
as much as you want.
I still
but
like mine better.
I kept it Marvel related.
I still like mine better.
Plus, yours didn't have that much bullets. You had a Gatling gun, that was it.
Which is a lot of bullets.
I have a Gatling gun on a shoulder, and then I have a whole bunch of robots shooting, and I have another robot with hands shooting.
Okay, but I have the Rock.
I have tons of bullets over here.
I have the Rock.
The
That
Rock-
is story.
No. Actually, it's not in the story because you know why? The Rock is DC. We're talking about Marvel here. I was happy as I am that The Rock is DC, but you know,
Oh, I can tell.
and stuff. Well,
Oh, by the way,
wrong
it's a war in the car right now. We got shields going on. We got the bats over
Alright.
here.
So we're gonna end this video.
We are. I guess we've been drilling on way too long.
Yes.
Way too long.
All right. So this is.
Oh my God, I look so white.
Put your sunglasses back on.
I still look so white.
There you go. See.
So.
No, actually, it was worse when you took them off.
Hey, here we go. Ready?
All right. So this is us.
Fella!
We're gonna end this video now, before this one continues, because he will continue.
Broke.
And
Broke.
it's from Ethan.
Bro.
Myself.
Broke.
We will see you in
Bro.
part 2.
Broke.